secured the bomb. One minute left. Planting bomb at Bravo. Stand by. Device in place. Countdown started.
Call your mom.
Our bomb was defused. We lost that round. Ready up for the next one.
You're fucking garbage.
Search and destroy. Saber 1, set a charge on the target and detonate it. Bomb secure. We're planting at Bravo. Friendly UAV.
Fuck you, man.
All Saber, device is set. Stand by to detonate. Cold-blooded online. This round is ours. Ready up for the next one. Search and destroy. All Saber, detonate the target to win. We've secured the bomb. Planting bomb at Alpha. Bomb planted. Set containment.
Oh, never mind.
Switching sides. Search and destroy. Saber 1, set security on the objectives.
Seriously? That's great. He hit me from that far.
Final minute. Ghost. They've planted at Alpha.
Nice job.
We've defused the bomb. This round is ours. Ready up for the next one. Search and destroy. All Sabre, secure a perimeter around the objectives.
Watch out to your red scrappy in that.
We took a victory there. Prepare to repeat it. Search and destroy. All Sabre, defend the objectives. Our UAV is orbiting the area. One minute left. Enemy planted at Alpha.
Check that bush on the right. When you go out the door.
I'm not going through the door.
Right there. Oh, you good. Good shit, my boy.
Defuse.
This round is ours. Ready up for the next one. Switch inside. Search and destroy. All Sabre, plant a charge on the target and level it. Bomb secure. Setting device on Bravo. Friendly SAE on the way. All Sabre, device is set. Stand by to detonate. Friendly cruise missile approaching target.
Oh. Why is he up there? He's just sitting up there.
Mission complete. Solid work.
GG's.
GG.
Enemy securing Bravo.
Switching mic. Changing mags!
Friendly UAV online. We're taking Charlie. Charlie secure. Secure Bravo. Friendly cluster mine set. Ready to deploy.
Copy. UAV is on station. Recon on.
Securing Alpha. Enemy taking Bravo. We've lost Bravo. Alpha enemy securing Charlie.
I'm reloading!
We've lost Charlie.
Reloading!
Friendly SAE launched.
Got your back, Nick.
The enemy controls 2 objectives. Get after him.
On your
Enemy
6!
securing Alpha. Hostile cold-blooded. Securing objective Bravo. Our UAV is orbiting the area. We've lost all objectives. We have to turn around now. Securing objective
Changing
Alpha.
mags!
Setting mine!
Objective Alpha secure. Taking Bravo. Enemies taking Alpha.
Have it
Bravo
back.
secure.
Switching mags!
We're losing Alpha. The enemy took Alpha.
You can't do nothing, bro.
The enemy has captured 2 objectives. We're losing Bravo.
Enemy fighter here.
Friendly UAV online. The enemy captured all objectives. Fight back.
Reloading!
Friendly cruise missile inbound. Securing objective Bravo. We're taking Alpha.
Reloading!
I am setting mine.
Securing Alpha.
Changing mags.
Securing Charlie. We control Alpha. Ghost activated. We control Charlie. Our UAV is orbiting in the area. UAV standing by.
Copy. UAV is on station. Recon online.
Enemies taking Alpha. The enemy's gaining ground. Push them back. Enemy securing Alpha.
Come on, man. You can't run that fast. What the fuck?
UAV is bingo fuel. RTB at this time.
2 objectives secure. Enemies taking Charlie. Friendly UAV online. Objective Charlie is compromised. Get it back.
Activating DDoS!
And that was the SPR he had.
I'm reloading!
Damn, this
The
dude's
enemy holds 2
everywhere.
objectives. Secure those
God
positions.
damn.
Got your back! Activating DDoS!
Secure Bravo.
That didn't make no sense right there.
We're losing Alpha. The enemy holds all objectives. We control Bravo. Hostile UAV in the area. Securing objective Alpha. Alpha secure.
Red on ammo! Enemy UAV down!
Friendly UAV on station. Enemy securing Bravo. Friendly cluster mine deployed. Enemies taking Bravo. We're losing Bravo. We control 2 objectives. The enemy took Bravo.
Hey, did mom make coffee yet? What? No, I haven't called him. Why? Probably is. He needed his new number. Alright, I think he lost his phone.
Enemy
Actually, he
UAV
broke
active.
it. I know.
Our counter UAV is active. We're taking Bravo. Friendly SAE inbound. Friendly UAV online. The enemy controls 2 objectives. Objective Bravo secure. Enemy securing Alpha.
Activating DDoS.
Enemies taking Alpha.
Damn.
Reloading.
Enemies taking Bravo. Our UAV is orbiting
Not at
the
this
area.
time.
We've secured
Changing
2
mags.
objectives. Objective Bravo is compromised. Get it back. Securing objective Charlie.
Bro, teammates are
Objective Charlie
retarded.
secure. Friendly UAV on station.
In the area.
Oh my god.
Two objectives secure. Friendly
Activating
UAV online.
DDoS. Activating DDoS.
Friendly SAE launched. We're getting hit hard. Secure Bravo. Friendly cruise missile deployed. Control all objectives. Secure the perimeter.
Shock stick out! Understood.
We're losing Charlie. We're losing Alpha. The enemy took Charlie. Objective Alpha is compromised. Get it back. Friendly UAV on station.
Throwing flash grenade.
Taking Charlie. Mission failed. Return to base.
Huh? What?
Did you eat my sweet tacos?
I did. You said I could eat them.
Yeah, I did.
Here. Yeah.
I just messing with myself.
Is there coffee? Emily? Emily? Is there coffee?
Flu season's here. Good thing they have flu and many more vaccines in store. Make an appointment online. Walk-ins welcome. My gaming PCs are so affordable, even a single mother of 6 could afford it.
You know what? Your last PC upgrade? Complete waste of money. Why? Because it's not about nanometers, it's not about gigahertz, it's bottlenecks. Bottlenecks are gonna eat them all. They don't want you to know about this because the truth is, every PC has a bottleneck. More than one. I mean, you can upgrade and upgrade and upgrade and get nothing. Haven't you been reading between the lines? Come on, sheeple! Just look! Look! Look at our sponsor! Sonic has got you for as long as 12 feet. We do graphics and pull the CUDA quickly. Hey, we've been criticized proactive, locked down. You pay their rates on previous generation graphics cards. So that's a mark. Your onboard network port might not fully utilize your ISP's new 2 gigabit service, or your CPU might be sitting there with absolutely nothing to do while you're opening up a program because your hard drive is struggling to deliver it any data that it needs to work. Thermals can also be a silent bottleneck, taking a system that normally runs fine and then throttling it down under heavy workloads. And then there's scientific computing. That's an area where, unlike gaming, you might need hundreds of gigabytes or even terabytes of system memory in order to keep an extreme multi-core processor like an AMD Threadripper or EPYC fed with data. Speaking of lots of cores, do you need more for gaming? Well, the answer is yes, but only to a point. While modern games have been moving in that direction since the last gen...
NVIDIA control panel for optimize your graphics card and get more FPS and maximum performance in your games. Hey, what's up? I'm Victor and welcome to another video. FPS by reducing the screen resolution of your games without losing too much quality. For enable that feature, select the option on, then choose a percentage of sharpening and check the box overlay indicator to allow an overlay to appear in your screen whenever that feature is enabled. In ambient occlusion, select performance. In anisotropic filtering, select application controlled. In anti-aliasing FXAA, I recommend that you select off. Anti-aliasing gamma correction on. Anti-aliasing mode, select application controlled. Anti-aliasing transparency off. Background application max frame rate off. In CUDA GPUs, select all of them. The option DSR factors allows you to use upper resolutions than those supported by your monitor. For example, play games in 4K on a monitor that only supports resolutions up to 1080p. In latency in FXAA, I recommend that you select off. Anti-aliasing gamma correction on. Anti-aliasing mode, select application controlled. Anti-aliasing transparency off. Background application max frame rate off. In CUDA GPUs, select all of them. The option DSR factors allows you to use upper resolutions than those supported by your monitor. For example, play games in 4K on a monitor that only supports resolutions up to 1080p. In latency mode, select Ultra for lower input lag and frame time. In 4K on a monitor that only supports resolutions up to 1080p. In latency mode, select Ultra for lower input lag and frame time in your games. In the games in 4K on the option DSR factors allows you to use upper resolutions than those supported by your monitor. For example, play games in 4K on a monitor that only supports resolutions up to 1080p. In latency mode, select Ultra for lower input lag and frame time in your games. In the option max frame rate, you can limit the FPS in your games, but if you want to do that, I recommend that had to do it in each game individually through the section Program Settings, right? In OpenGL Rendering GPU, select your graphics card, optimize for compute performance. On in Power Management mode, select Prefer Maximum Performance, Shader Cache Size, select Driver Default, Texture Filter Compute Performance. On in Power Management mode, select Prefer Maximum Performance, Shader Cache Size, select Driver Default, Texture Filtering and Isotropic Sample Optimization. On in Texture Filtering Negative Load Bias, select Allow, Texture Filtering Quality, High Performance, Texture Filtering Trilinear Optimization. On in Threaded Optimization, select Auto. In Triple Buffering, you can select Load Bias, select Allow, Texture Filtering Quality, High Performance, Texture Filtering Trilinear Optimization. On in Threaded Optimization, select Auto. In Triple Buffering, you can select On if you play with VSync enable. In Vertical Sync, select Use the 3D application setting, Virtual Reality pre-rendered frames, select 1 and save the settings by clicking on Apply. After that, select the section Configure Surround Physics. In the option Processor, select your graphics card, and lastly save the change by clicking on Apply. And that was by clicking on Apply. After that, select the section Configure Surround Physics. In the option Processor, select your graphics card, and lastly save the change by clicking on Apply. And that was the video. If you want to boost and optimize your products, in the option Processor, select your graphics card, and lastly save the change by clicking on Apply. And that was the video. If you want to boost and optimize the performance in your games, you can subscribe to this channel and then always learn new methods when I upload new videos. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.
Our chopper is inbound hot. Sable 1, launch confirmed. MTB is inbound.
Alright guys, so here we are on my low-end PC. I've just done a fresh install of Windows 11. If you're wondering what the specs are on this computer, then I'll just go ahead and show you them right now. And here we are. So these are the specs. We've got an i5 4460 CPU at 3.2 GHz, 8 GB of RAM, and we're running integrated graphics. So in this video, I'm going to be giving you guys the best tips for optimizing Windows 11 on low-end PCs for gaming and for increased performance. If you're new around here, make sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe if you're new. And without further ado, turn on your computer. So the more you have here, the slower it's going to be to turn on. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through and we're going to disable the ones that we don't really need. I'm going to leave stuff like Windows Security, have that enabled. Cortana, you just can't get yours looking like mine. And now we need to go to Startup. And as you can see, these are applications that will open as soon as you turn on your computer. So the more you have here, the slower it's going to be to turn on. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through and we're going to disable the ones that we don't really need. I'm going to leave stuff like Windows Security, have that enabled. Cortana, you just can't disable, which is really annoying. But yeah, you here. This is a fresh install, so I'm not going to have that many. But yeah, just go through, disable your startup apps, and your computer should start up a lot quicker. Now, by default, Windows 11 comes with loads of pre-installed apps and bloatware that you might just not want. If we go to all apps here, there's loads of stuff here. If we go here, we can remove our applications here. These are all the apps on the left here that have come pre-installed with my version of Windows 11. So what you can do is just select, for example, bin weather, and then just move selected to the recycle bin, and then once you're done, just press empty bin, and this should hopefully remove all of the pre-installed apps. It's quite cool. If we go to the next section here, neat. So if we go to apps and features here, let's start from the top. You can uninstall applications that you don't want from here. So yeah, just make sure this is all looking good, you're running at the right resolution, the right refresh rate, so that your games and video content will look nice on your computer. Now we're going to move into the gaming section here, and first of all I'm going to disable Xbox Game Pass. It's pretty annoying, it's pretty intrusive when you're playing a game, it comes up and everything, so I'd recommend turning that off. I'd also recommend turning off captures as well. If you've got an NVIDIA graphics card and you use something like GeForce Now, this is basically just like Windows' own version of that. So if you have these two both on, they compete with each other and use up a lot of system resources, so I recommend turning this off. And another thing we're going to make sure is like Windows' own version of that. So if you have these two both on, they compete with each other and use up a lot of system resources, so I recommend turning this off. And another thing we're going to make sure we've actually got enabled is game modes here. This feature is actually getting increasingly better as Windows updates. Really an optimization, well it kind of is. But yeah, this basically reduces your input lag. So up here, go to graphics options, go to graphics properties. So I've got Intel HD graphics in this computer. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go to the 3D section here, and I'm going to change the settings here to performance. By default it's on balance, but I want the most performance out of my graphics as possible when I'm gaming, so I'll put that on performance here. Other graphics control panels will have similar settings to this. You just got to make sure video on how to get the best performance out of your graphics cards. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go back to this PC, go to options, properties, then we're going to go to advanced system settings right here, we're going to go to performance, we're going to go to settings here, and we're going to make sure we adjust Windows for best performance, as you can see here. Now by properties, then we're going to go to advanced system settings right here, we're going to go, next thing we're going to do is we're going to go back to this PC, go to options, properties, then we're going to go to checking out more video on how to get the best performance out of your graphics cards. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go back to this PC, go to options, properties, then we're going to go to advanced system settings right here, we're going to go to performance, we're going to go to set. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go back to this PC, go to options, properties, then we're going to go to advanced system settings right here, we're going to go to performance, we're going to go to settings here. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go back to this PC, go to options, properties, then we're going to go to advanced system settings right here, we're going to go to performance, we're going to go to settings here, and we're going to make sure we adjust Windows for best performance, as you can see here. Now by default this is on adjust for best appearance, but I think because this is Windows 11 and running all the tweaks through this is Windows 11 has actually selected best performance for us. Make sure if it isn't selected already, click adjust for best performance. If you haven't used that, just go to personalization here, go to colors, and make sure you have transparency effects turned on. We'll turn it on here. As you can see our taskbar, we can vaguely see our desktop background through there, and also in our settings, but have that turned off. It uses far less graphical resources. And if you can't personalize your desktop, then you're going to have to go to V&H software and get yourself a Windows key. Next thing we're going to do is go to our start menu and type in system configuration. So once you're in system configuration here, select your timeout and set it to 3. By default it should be about 30 seconds, but yeah, have it at 3. I think that's the lowest it will go. Press apply, OK. I'm just going to exit without restart for now. What that basically does is it reduces your boot time basically. So 30 seconds on startup at 3, I think that's the lowest it will go. Press apply and OK. I'm just going to exit without restart for now. And on here, as you can see our taskbar, we can vaguely see our desktop background through there and also in our settings, but yeah, have that turned off. It uses uses far less graphical resources. And if you can't personalize your desktop, then you're going to have to go to B&H Software and get yourself a Windows key. Next thing we're going to do is go to our Start menu and type in System Configuration. So once you're in System Configuration here, select your timeout and set it to 3. By default it should be about 30 seconds, but yeah, have it at 3, I think that's the... So once you're in System Configuration here, select your timeout and set it to 3. By default it should be about 30 seconds, but yeah, what we're going to do is go to our Start menu and type in System Configuration. So once you're in System Configuration here, select your timeout and set it to 3. By default it should be about 30 seconds, but yeah, have it at 3, I think that's the lowest it will go. Press apply and OK. I'm just going to exit without restart for now. What that basically does is it reduces your boot time basically. So 30 seconds on startup is added by default when you first turn on your computer. So if we set that to the lowest it will possibly go, then our computer should boot up a lot quicker. And the last thing we're going to do is some storage settings. So just go to settings here, navigate to storage. So what we're going to do is we're going to enable storage sense here. Just turn that on. And yeah, basically it keeps Windows running smoothly by automatically cleaning up temporary and app files. This is a really good feature. I believe it was added in a later version of Windows 10, but I'm really glad Windows is starting to look after itself now, because before we had to go through our temp folders, delete all the stuff manually, start clogging up our computer. But it's really good that Windows can now do this automatically using storage sense. So yeah, make sure you have this turned on and your computer should hopefully look after itself. Speaking of temporary files, if we go into it here, as you can see here, we've actually, despite being a fresh install of Windows 11, we've actually got quite a bit of files here that we need to remove. So just go ahead and press remove, continue, and that should delete our temporary files. And now hopefully with storage sense enabled, it should keep this right down. So yeah, I think that's going to do it for now. This is how I would optimize Windows 11 in 2022 for performance and gaming. Let me know if you want to see a part 2 of this with more tweaks and tips. And yeah, leave a like on this video if you found it useful, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in my next video. Peace.